Now the first alert forecast with meteorologist Kai O'Mara.
Good morning, everybody. Some locations woke up to a bit of patchy fog this morning, and some of that fog was actually quite thick. In fact, here's Coralville on the city cam early on today. For a brief time, visibility was down very close to zero, and if not zero, about a quarter mile or lower. Thankfully, it didn't stick around very long. In fact, here's a live view of Coralville on the city cam here this morning. We've got full sunshine over Johnson County right now, and temperatures have rebounded nicely. We are well into the 70s here as of midday. In fact, Waterloo, you're at 80 already, a dew point of 69 degrees. Now, those dew points have also come up substantially from this morning. These dew points have come up about 10 degrees or so. Starting to feel the mugginess a little bit more out there, as well as the warming temperatures too. In fact, here's live first alert pinpoint Doppler radar. Nothing out there locally. Again, we're not planning on anything locally until very late today, generally after about 5 o'clock or so. Notice there is some stormy weather out towards our northwest, but not much. Things are pretty isolated so far. In fact, Sioux Falls, far northwestern tip of Iowa, started to get in on some rainfall, but there is our front, and it's continuing to slowly progress down farther to the south and east. But we're still enjoying full sunshine here this midday. And again, there's our front, the scattered clouds along this front as well, but not a lot of precipitation necessarily yet. As this front continues to slide off towards the east-southeast, certainly can't rule out some scattered thunderstorms along that, but quickly high pressure is set to filter back through, and it looks like that high will be strong enough to keep this area of low pressure a little bit farther down towards the south and west. Now, we may see some mid and high level cloudiness out of this during the afternoon tomorrow. Otherwise, though, things are looking really nice pretty much for the rest of the work week. Next storm chance would arrive very late then on Friday. So that's a ways from now as it stands right now. Here's Pinpoint Futurecast noon today. Maybe a scattered cloud around your region, and for the most part it does look like late afternoon into the evening hours. After about 5 o'clock, anywhere from 5 to 10 o'clock will be that opportunity for some scattered thunderstorms out there. Some low to mid 80s farther to the north, and then mid to upper 80s the farther south you go. Iowa City 88, Washington 89 today. It'll be warm and muggy out there. Some scattered thunderstorms potentially arriving late today, probably though again after 5. Winds out of the south at 10. For tonight, looking at temperatures into the upper 50s north and then low to mid 60s farther south. Overall, pretty comfortable night tonight. Some evening thunderstorms along and just behind that cold front, then we'll rapidly clear the sky out around midnight. Northwesterly winds at 5 to 15. Tuesday, we're at 80 for a daytime high. Wednesday, we're down to 79. Overall, really comfortable weather set to move back into eastern Iowa. Then we go towards the rest of the work week. Thursday looks great. Highs around 81 degrees. Late in the day on Friday, into the day on Saturday. There's a cold front coming through. The suspicion right now is it's going to be very similar to the one we're having to move through here today. So temperatures back into the likely low to mid 80s ahead of that front on Friday. Most of that will be occurring Friday night, not so much during the day on Saturday. This weekend, though, things are pointing towards seasonally cool weather here this weekend. Mid to upper 70s for highs, lows down to the 50s. So it's still a pretty dry trend. So hopefully we can get some rain out of this today. If we miss out again on rain today at Cedar Rapids, we're going to have to go all the way till Friday before we see anything. And that's 2+ weeks of dry weather.
Well, and then if it cools down a little bit, hopefully that would help if we do have to be out there watering our lawns. It might
that helped
stick
a little
bit
bit. Good golf weather here this week.
Yeah, definitely. Okay, thanks, Kai.